Hi guys, and welcome back to the next Sims 4 speed build. So, I was trying to think what I wanted to do for a speed build, and after doing a little bit of research, I want to actually try to build like an American style house. So, off to Google I went, and I found a house that I thought I could like try and build. And it was interesting because American architecture is just so different from like UK architecture and what I'm usually used to building. Especially just like the roof and like just what you do with roofs over there is a bit confusing to my brain, but it was an interesting exercise to like learn roofs. But I also realized halfway through that the house was much bigger than I usually do, and then I was like, wait, how does one decorate a size like this? How do you do that? I'm bad at this. And then I was like, why do I do Sims? Why am I a Simmer? I'm not. I'm actually a phony. Like, I'm really not. I'm a fake Simmer. I also, the picture I had like this little bit with the sort of flat roof is actually a garage, which I never put in Sims because cars are not a thing in Sims 4. But I did my best to sort of make it into a garage, and you'll see what I do. I put in like large toy cars that I've sized up as well. This was cool. I never do this with my houses, but like putting like a roof like that connected all the way through, I was like, that's so smart. It looks super cute. Why don't I do this more? I was learning. I'm growing as a person and as a Simmer. Look at me. I'm coming for all of the Sims YouTubers brands. But I was actually also doing a speed build today because I was trying to basically bulk record videos. At the moment when you're seeing this, I'm actually away back up home in Scotland because if you didn't know, I've moved down to England. But I'm back home for a few days, so I was trying to think, what can I do that is fun, it's different, and people won't hate it? I got 2 of the 3 here. I don't know if people will enjoy this because I'm not a good builder. Well, I'm a good builder. I'm not going to be one of those people that say, I'm so awful, compliment me, because they're the worst kind of people. I have a lot of ways to improve, but I also think I'm pretty good at times, depending. As I said, this was stepping out my comfort zone. This was me trying to follow a picture, and the picture only had the front of the house. Didn't think that part through. Here's me trying to decide what car sizes they should be and how big they should be. But they look kind of cute. I love the scaling up thing in Sims. It's definitely one of my like favourite features for like scaling down lights and scaling up cars and things. Also, you can notice very quickly that I spend a lot of time probably decorating like the outside, and well, I mean decorate a lot of time. This is the outside I do. But I mean like doing the house was where I spent most of the time. And then when I got inside I was like, holy heck, this is so big, why? What? How does one decorate this? And it was such a weird shape because I wanted to try and keep a garage in it because there was cars outside. I felt like it kind of needed one. So, as I said, also from the interior and the back of the house, this was just my free game. There was no pictures for me to follow. So, I tried doing like a little utility room because you Americans have that. You have utility rooms with like your washer and dryer in a separate room. Whereas like here, we tend to have our washing machine in the kitchen. And then if you have a dryer, my house I'm in now, it's in the kitchen. My house back in Scotland, it's in the garage. So it's one of those that changes. But I know that's an American thing to have like a little laundry cupboard room. It's weird, but it's quite handy. So I kind of understand it. Now, I was trying to decide like what theme to go for this house, and I was like, do I try and go colourful? Do I try and go bright? Do I try and go like boho chic? But I ended up going for like quite sort of like sleek and sophisticated, trying to be like modern. Was sort of just the sort of theme I ended up going for. The place I chose, the kitchen, it was really weird. Like the kitchen it was an odd one. Like the shape of the house and where I was putting the kitchen was weird, but it ended up working out not too bad. It's just not normally where I would put a kitchen. I normally like having the kitchen sink at a window, but obviously in this case the kitchen is backed up against the garage. I also like doing the sort of black walls, and then I just did a sort of like light grey all the way around the rest of it. I think it sort of helps like just give that sort of modern chic, but grey is another colour that can sort of go everywhere. But I do get kind of lost partway through this of like, what do I decorate with? There's probably quite a lot of empty space that some other people might be able to do stuff with. Me on the other hand, not so much. It was the same as, aside from the big sort of feature lights, the rest of the house were just getting those big flat LED lights because they light it up nicely. And then hardwood floors all around, but the kitchen I gave some tiles. It's also just trying to figure out, like, I try not to use the same paintings all the time because I just fall into a pattern of like, I like this painting, let's use this one. And it's just trying to find new ones. Like, I tried to make my own little collage thing here of like sizing them up, sizing them down. Could not for the life of me find one that like fit right. So I ended up just deleting it all and going back to just that, like the actual collage painting that is one. Now over here, when I came back to the living room, I was like, oh, that's a perfect place for a TV. But then I was like, wait, but that's right at the entranceway. But that looks weird if someone had to walk by the TV to like, while someone was sat at the couch. Like, that doesn't really work. So I brought the couch forward a bit and sort of meant that you'd have to walk around it. Again, I'm not too sure how it looks, but I mean, I was okay with it. Now this couch, I love this couch. I love the sort of glam pack thing that it's with. But they didn't do an armchair version, and it upsets me so much because I always just want a couple matching armchairs. But they don't exist because the game hates me. So I had to go for little like poofs kind of thing there. And you know how much I love my marble countertop. And then I also moved to the bathroom now, put in downstairs stuff just to sort of even out. Now one thing I did think when I did this ends up being a 4-bedroom house. Yeah, like a 4-bedroom house, and upstairs there is 1 bathroom. No, honey, no. You need, like, people would need an ensuite somewhere in there, but I didn't think that bit through and just gave them large bedrooms because as it sort of went on, I kind of lost a wee bit of interest with knowing my time frame of, like, I need to get this film because I'm going home. Like, I've already tweeted at the moment saying I'm going to bed for the early night. And then I realised when I was getting into bed, I hadn't filmed the voiceover for this video, or rendered it. So I'm actually not going to bed. I'm sat here filming this, so you're welcome. I'm here, you're here, we're just living our best lives, and we hope that I'm not too tired of my drive home tomorrow. Because last thing I want is to be tired and driving, because that is dangerous. So, you know what, kids? Do not drive while you're tired, and if you're a kid, just don't drive, because you're not old enough to. But either way, so this was a garage. It actually turned out a bit nicer than I thought it was going to. Those countertops look really well for like a big American style like countertop garage thing. We don't really have, I was going to say that's a lie, I was going to say we don't have garages attached to ours because some people do. I just never did. But it's definitely something I think more American. Now, trying to lay out upstairs was really weird in this. I was like, how do I turn this in? Like, those bedrooms at that point, I was like, they were too massive. Like, that's not happening. I'm not decorating those. So I tried to section them into, like, smaller bedrooms. And I'm also made, like, a little study in that open area. It's probably one of those that, like, the interior decor leaves much to be desired. But I'm sure someone else could come in and work their magic in detail. I was just struck for time at the moment, so I couldn't really sit and put as much effort and time into it as I wanted because I spent so long trying to like plan out stuff. It's the same as all the rooms in this are square. Probably in real life they're maybe not all as square as this, but you know, it is what it is. I also tried to use like a light style bathroom because I normally go for like darks and greys, so I was like, let's do cream countertops, but I didn't match it with green, like, or not green, cream tiles. That was what I meant to do, but you know, it is what it is. And then one of the other exciting things is like, I'm going home at the moment, but, well, I'll be home in Scotland when you see this, but when I get back, we're going to be going to Insomnia 62 in Birmingham, so go and get tickets, just Google Insomnia 62. I will be there, Yami will be there, CBK will be there, Ollie will be there, we have our own booth, we have merch. But another exciting thing is, I'm going to hopefully be moving soon. Into a bigger house, which is exciting, and one I can hopefully decorate, which also is exciting. It's definitely an interesting one with life at the moment. I'm very busy between going home, Insomnia, moving, my invention in Ireland. I've also got VidCon in June, and hopefully TwitchCon in October. I've also got my sister's wedding in July, and CBK's wedding in September. It's just a lot, but I'm excited to share it with you. So, I'm going to head off now. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, remember to leave a like. Comment down below what you thought of the house. Remember to subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I will see you all next time. Bye!